2, 3. Hey y'all, it's Betsy. Today we have a fun video. It's going to be my monthly favorites and fails. I've had some really great products and I've had some not so great products. So I figured we'd kind of do a little of each. It's kind of surprising, but this month I got 2 new sponges, and there's one that I love and one that I hate. This is the sponge from BH Cosmetics. It was under, I think it was like $3, and then this is the one from Flower Beauty, which is $10. This thing is so dense. Let's see if you can tell in the camera. See how much squishier and how much more give this has? This feels like I'm beating my face. This is definitely not worth the money. This Flower Beauty sponge is absolutely phenomenal. I used it to apply my makeup today. So I would definitely stay away from the BH Cosmetics one. I also have 2 foundations I'm going to talk about. My favorite for the month is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm in the shade 3-in-1, which is Ivory Beige. It's what I have on my face right now. It blends out beautifully. It is absolutely amazing, and it's $42. I purchased this at Ulta. The only thing I don't like is that it doesn't have a pump. You have to pay extra for the pump, which is like, really? Why? But I do love this. Now, I know this isn't a lot of people's favorites videos, but I really wasn't a fan of this. This is the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. I have the shade 120 Classic Ivory. I also have the shade 220. The problem with this foundation is it blends out absolutely beautifully. It just oxidizes so bad. Every single, as you can see, it looks stunning, but it oxidizes like nobody's business. It is absolutely terrible about oxidation, and or at least in my shades it is. And I look like an Oompa Loompa, and I don't like looking like an Oompa Loompa, so I'm definitely gonna stay away from this foundation. But you're more than welcome to check it out for yourself. And as a disclaimer, if any of these products are your favorite, just because I don't like it, everybody has different tones to their skin. Everybody has different textures and colors, and whether it's oily or dry. So just because I don't like something doesn't mean you don't have to like it, or it's not okay for you to like it. Another thing I got from BH Cosmetics that I thought was a dud was the eye primer. This is the Smooth Canvas Eye Primer in Bisque. I thought it would be more like the MAC one, but if you look at it, let's see if it'll focus on it up close. And when you put your finger in here, it is not smooth at all. And on your sensitive eye area, it's very thick and draggy. It's not smooth or creamy in the least little bit. This is definitely not worth the money. If you're looking for a good cheap eye primer, the Ulta brand one is awesome. That's what I have on my eyes right now. Another thing that I wasn't super impressed with was the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. It's supposed to be luminizing. It's not. This came in my BoxyCharm, so I didn't pay for it. Well, I paid for it, but I mean, it's got a good texture to it, but I mean, it's just not luminizing at all, and I really wasn't a fan of it. For the money that they want for it, if it wouldn't have come in my BoxyCharm, I would not have paid for it. But there are some things that I love. Now, the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne collection right here is phenomenal. All 3 of these highlight shades, I'm wearing this gold color right here today. Look how beautiful those are. And I would pretty much recommend all of it. Now, I am wearing the neutral palette today, but if you have neutral mattes like the Just Peachy mattes or Urban Decay Naked Heat or anything like that, I mean, they perform well, but for $26, it's good quality, but you don't have to have it. Now, if you really love Kristen Leanne and you want a good neutral palette, I would recommend purchasing it. But the star of the show to me definitely is the, Kaleidoscope Dream Palette. I've worn this several times. Some of my favorite shades in here are, I love this Spitfire shade, which is this bright pink. I love LCW, which is like a beautiful turquoise. And I love Leo, which is this blue duochrome, in Brixton, which is this white. And just the pigmentation, they're absolutely stunning. And that was just me barely pressing in. This is $34, and I think this is worth every penny. But if you're not a bright eye, if you don't like a bright eye look, again, that might be something you want to stay away from. Another product that I found this month that is drugstore that I absolutely love is the Wet n Wild Contour, Cream Contour. Now, I'm a big fan of the Hoola Bronzer, the Quickie Contour Stick. I use it all the time, but I used this today. I was looking for a drugstore alternative, and this is the shade 806, What's the Walnut. It applies beautifully, as you can see, and it blends so nice and seamlessly where you're not looking at like having a harsh line. It just gives this nice, warm, beautiful glow. So I really, really like that one. I discovered, and these are probably not new this year, but these are I discovered them this month and I have worn them nonstop. It's what I'm wearing now. It is the Allure Accent number 5s. They're $4.99 at Ulta. They are absolutely gorgeous. And for someone, I don't like too big or too dramatic of an eyelash, but these are dramatic enough and they add such a beautiful shape. So these are my absolute favorites. And then I got a couple of new Stila products. And Stila has some of my favorites. This is the Glitter and Glow in Wanderlust from their new collection, which is the glitter I'm wearing on my eyes today. It is so pretty. If you look at it in different lights, it's like gold and pink and green. It has so much reflect in it. Absolutely stunning. And what I'm wearing on my lips today is the Stay All Day liquid lipstick in, this is their shimmer lipstick in Miele, I think is how you say that. It's M-I-E-L-E. I love these. They're not super dry and they don't make my lips look cracky, and the pigmentation is great. And I have a bunch of the regular ones. This is my first shimmer one, but I mean, it's not too shimmery, but it's not just flat matte either. And then my favorite, probably my favorite thing of the month is I found an excellent concealer that is drugstore. I have had a lot of trouble finding a great drugstore, and this was recommended all over the place on YouTube. I saw Lissa Ashley do this, Jackie Ina, a ton of people use this. And this is the Makeup Revolution concealer. I ordered it from Ulta.com. My shade is C6, but it is so creamy and it is full coverage. The doe foot is awesome, and as you can see, it lays beautifully, and I didn't have an issue with it getting creepy or crepey under my eyes where, you know, at 34 years old, sometimes heavy concealers or drier concealers will bunch up under my eyes, and it just is not the most flattering look. But that doesn't do it. It's what I'm wearing today. And then probably that's about it for my faves and fails. The things that I love and the things that I really didn't like. I mean, like the Dr. Brandt's okay. I'll continue to use it because I'm not going to throw it away. I will try to see if I can maybe mix this BH Cosmetics with some oil or something to make the consistency a little bit better, there's no helping this thing. I mean, this is just going in the trash. It's just not, I mean, can you hear how that beats on my skin? How nice and soft that sounds. And this just, and it's wet. So, I mean, they're both wet. This just is terrible. So, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments. And let me know also what your favorite products were this month or fails for you. So we can kind of start a discussion. Check me out on all my social medias. And other than that, thanks, and y'all have a great day.